Okay, now that we have our pentagon shape, we're going to start with a point pointing away from us. We're going to take the bottom and we're going to kind of roll it up. So you don't want to crease this yet. You need this and this to touch the lines coming from either point. So just to show you, there's a line coming out from the middle going here, and there's a line coming out from the middle going here. So you want to bring this up until this corner just touches that line, and that corner just touches that line. And you might have to move it around a little back and forth until you get them in just the right spot. And then you're going to press it down, okay? And it's going to look like that. So you're not pulling it all the way up to here. You're just going, you're finding these two lines that come from your corners, and you're lining up like that. And then you're going to open it back up, and what you're going to do is you're going to turn it so that you have a new edge facing you, and then you're going to come up and do the same thing. You're going to come and find this line from here and this line from here, and I'm just drawing them in pencil so you can see them better. And you're going to bring up those two corners until they just touch those lines, and then you're going to fold it down, again looking like that. You're going to take it and you're going to turn it, and you're going to do the same thing again until all of the bottoms are folded up, touching the lines coming from the corners. Take it again, fold it up until it touches this corner and this corner, and turn it. I have one more to go, and I can tell because I don't have a line here. So I'm going to come up again, and I'm going to do that. And when you're done, you can kind of almost see this star shape in the middle. I don't want to make too many lines, but I can point it out to you. It goes like this. So that's how you know you've done it right, okay? Once you've done that, we're going to look at all those lines you just made. We're going to use those to fold the star in, okay? So I'm going to erase those lines I just wrote on. So all these folds you just made, we're going to use these next. So you can see one here, right? And they cross over each other. You got one there, you got one there, one there, and one there. When I color in those lines that you made, you can see the star. So what I'm going to do is, with the point towards me this time, I'm going to fold up that side I just made. The crease is already there. And then I'm going to fold up this side as well, right on that crease I just made. But I want this part to point out. So I'm going to bring those two sides up right on the creases and pinch this together. And it's going to make this point that sticks up. And when I have that, when this is down and this is down on those creases I already made, and I have that point, I'm going to fold it over and press this down. Now I want to make sure I press that down because that line is going to be important later, okay? So when I do that, I open it back up, and then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do it again with this side and this side. I'm going to fold them up on those lines I've already made, bring the point, oh, see how the point wants to come in? I want to push it out. Bring the point out, pinch it all together. When I get it all pinched together, I'm going to fold that over and crease that. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do it again until I've done it. Oops, I already did that one. Until I've done it to every corner. Okay, and then I turn it and do it again. The turning's important, okay? Do it again, press that down nice, turn it, and do it again. Okay, I think I've done them all, but I'm just gonna do this. Oh, yep, see, it folds right in, so I've already done that. And how you can tell you've done it right is now you can see when you've made that fold, it's made this funky little triangle right next to each of those points. And that's going to be important because you're going to bend these sides all back up together, and you're going to kind of squish it together until your star collapses in on itself and looks like that. If you have a hard time doing that, remember, you're folding up on these lines that you made. Use those lines. And if these little triangles that you made, if you do this with them and you bring them together, kind of like a basket, it makes it easier for the star to kind of fold together. And you just gently kind of get it all to come up towards the middle. So if I'm having a tough time here, I can fold that triangle over, and then they just come together like that. And that's step 2. It's going to look like this on the back, and it's going to look like this on the front.